It's so fun, and this is going to sound a little unusual to talk about, but so fun to talk to an orthodontist who really has the right perspective on making getting your teeth straightened fun and enjoyable.
Yeah, always putting a smile on our face. We want to say good morning to Dr. Jim Stork with Stork Orthodontics. How are you doing today, sir?
Good morning. I'm doing great. Nice to be here with you.
Absolutely.
All right, so what we're going to be talking about here today as we approach the end of the year is the cost of getting your teeth straightened, or maybe getting your kids' teeth straightened. And this comes into play in a couple of different ways, doesn't it?
It does, yeah, absolutely. I would say one of the biggest three questions we usually get is, how do you fix the teeth? How long is this going to take? And then one of the biggest questions on parents' minds is cost, right? They're trying to think of that. Absolutely.
Yeah, I remember even when I was getting braces, my parents were, kind of stressing over how they were going to pay for it, because let's face it, they're not cheap. It's not cheap to when you think about all the construction and items that go in, whether it's braces. I know there's new technology since I've had braces. So what do you say to people, especially we're still in a pandemic and people are watching their nickels and dimes? What do you say to people? Because we want to make sure they can get things they need done in life. We've talked about before, when there's a certain age, you really want to start looking at putting on braces, especially if you're younger. What are some solutions that you have at Stork Orthodontics?
Oh man, phenomenal question. So I would say, if you remember back, we talked about when I was younger, I went in to see the orthodontist, kind of the same thing, just like now. And my parents were like, we just can't afford it. We're not going to do this right now. So at the time, I was bummed because I was holding back my smile. And so when I started college, I decided, you know what, I'm going to use my high school graduation down payment, or the money for down payment. And luckily, that orthodontist was super flexible with me as far as payment arrangements go. So I was working 3 jobs at the time. It was extremely important to me, and I really wanted braces and to help change the trajectory of what I was going to do, and I wanted to go into the field. So we've always prided ourselves in being extremely flexible for families, especially now, right? Pandemic's going on. But that's always been from day one, and will always be, while I'm here, is we want to be extremely flexible for families. There's tons of payment options. If somebody likes to get the biggest discount, we do a payment in full courtesy, just to kind of help. We say, hey, this is saving us bookkeeping. We'll save you money. Otherwise, we go ahead and say, let's find a payment arrangement with 0% interest. There's no prepayment penalties. Let's find a monthly payment that works great for your family, and we make that work. We also have other families that use flexible spending accounts, especially towards the end of the year. They don't want to lose their benefit, so they say, hey, can I use my flex spending? We say, absolutely. Whatever would make it easy for you will help. Same thing with it. They have health savings accounts, insurance. It doesn't matter. Our treatment coordinators pride themselves on just helping patients make it easy for them and their families, so they can get the smile of their dreams and make them feel confident.
Yeah, this is the time of year when you start doing the math and try to figure out how much you have left and how much you need to utilize before the end of the year. And in a lot of cases, if you don't use it, you lose it. And you can help them out step by step, can't you?
Absolutely, yeah. They're like little mathematicians going, all right, you got a little health savings here, a little flex spending there, you got your insurance benefit, let's get the monthly number you want. And they work individually. I would say almost every single family has their own customized payment arrangement, because there's no one size shoe fits all here. Many different offices, it's like you have to put a giant chunk of money down, you have to do this. It's like, we just try to work with families wherever they're at. Everybody has a different circumstance, and we just try to love on them, help them, so they can help themselves or their kids.
All right, Dr. Jim, another question for you. Maybe somebody has never utilized their flex spending, or they want to utilize it more fully, and they say, okay, we're going to take advantage of this in 2021. Can you sit down with them and help them figure out what it's going to cost for either them or their child to have their teeth fixed so they can plan accordingly?
Yes, absolutely. Our team does a really good job. So sometimes we do it where it's the end of the year, they can use some flex spending that's here. We can also help them customize it, so potentially even 2021 they'll get maximum benefits. And then sometimes, because treatment usually lasts about 1 to 2 years, they can even take advantage of flex spending in the 2022 as well. So we help forecast to kind of go, hey, what would make it good for you? And so that way we can kind of handle all the hard stuff. And you just say, hey, here's some of the accounts I have, help me with this. And our team says, yep, let's do it, and we can maximize it for you.
And that sounds amazing, because it sounds like your true passion is you just want to make sure everyone has that beautiful smile.
It is, absolutely. It's a huge confidence boost. There's so many things that a smile can hold you back from, right? Whether it's feeling super confident in that first job interview, going on a date, whatever it be, even raising your hand in class, or you just don't want kids to look at you, especially now with Zoom meetings. It's like we're right there. People are seeing your grills, man. So I just want people feeling great so they can let what's truly special about each person shine and not let their smile hold them back.
I never even thought about that. The Zoom meetings, you're really up close there.
You're
see
right
them,
there.
You're right in your face, yeah.
I've even seen a commercial recently. It was for toothpaste, but one person was smiling big because she was proud of her smile, and everyone else was kind of huddled down. So I think it's hitting on exactly what you're talking about. It changes how you are, especially when we're face to face in a Zoom call like we are right now. So how do we get started? Families are hearing this. They're saying, I need to come visit you because I've not heard of another office that does something like this for us. What's the first step? Is it just seeing what work needs to be done, seeing if financially you can make something happen? What do you recommend for those families watching right now?
Yeah, well, just to reiterate, there's no referral needed. So they don't have to have their dentist say, hey, just go ahead and go to our website, storkortho.com. They can go ahead and just give our office a call. Our amazing team will just walk them right through the process. They can come in for a completely complimentary exam. So there's no cost. We'll walk them through what would be needed, how long would it take, how much does it cost, and help find out the payment arrangement that works best for them.
Now, that is awesome.
That would probably be the easiest way.
Right, and you have so many different ways to straighten teeth too. We have a bunch of different, designs of braces that can really fit their lifestyle, don't you?
Agreed. Yes, absolutely. So if somebody wants it with a sweet metal grill and the cool, fun hot pink colors, great, we got you. You want it less noticeable with the clear, or hey, you even want to do aligners, and so it's even less noticeable. We have a multitude of options. Whatever would be best for you, we'll help make it work.
I love that, really making it affordable for every single individual family. And if people want to learn more about the great smiles that you provide, smile stories are available on your website so people can learn more that way as well. Dr. Jim, you always put a smile on our face. Remind us again, how can we get started? How can people head over to your office and learn more?
Go to storkortho.com and then go ahead and just give us a call. There's a request an appointment button in bright orange at the top too. They can click on that and fill it out online if they'd rather not call. Whatever's easy for them, we'll make it work.
Dr. Jim Stork, as always, great job, and smile. This is awesome. Thank you so much for being here.
Great to see you.
Thanks for having me. Always a pleasure to be with you.
All right, buddy. All right, don't go anywhere. We will be right back. This is Iowa Live on CW Iowa 23. Smile, everybody.